August 1945. Japan had already lost almost everything. Its cities were burning. Its navy had been destroyed. Its people were exhausted by years of war. The world believed Japan would surrender at any moment, but it didn't. Even with defeat staring it in the face, Japan kept fighting. Why? Why would a nation continue a war it could no longer win? Was it pride, military strategy, political conflict, or a culture that valued honor above survival itself? The answer would change the course of history forever. To understand why Japan refused to surrender, we have to go back to the final months of World War II. By the summer of 1945, Japan's situation had become desperate. Its navy, once one of the strongest in the world, had been almost completely destroyed. Many of its experienced pilots had already been lost. Its merchant ships were sinking faster than they could be replaced. Across the Pacific, Japan was losing island after island. Every defeat brought Allied forces closer to the Japanese mainland. At home, life was becoming harder. Food was scarce. Factories struggled to keep producing. Entire cities had already been devastated by conventional bombing raids. Millions of civilians were living with constant uncertainty. From the outside, Japan appeared to have no realistic path to victory. Many Allied leaders believed the war was nearly over. Yet inside Japan's government, the situation was far more complicated. Not everyone agreed on what should happen next. Some officials believed negotiations might still be possible. Others insisted that surrender would destroy the nation's honor for generations. The Japanese military had promoted the belief that dying for one's country was more honorable than surrendering. This idea influenced many soldiers and many commanders. There was also a growing fear of what an Allied invasion would bring. Military planners expected enormous casualties on both sides. Some believed the cost of invading Japan would be so high that the Allies might eventually accept better peace terms. So the leadership continued preparing for one final defense. They hoped that a costly battle could change the outcome of negotiations. But while these debates continued behind closed doors, events outside Japan were moving much faster. A decision was about to be made that would change warfare forever. On August 6, 1945, everything changed. An American B-29 bomber dropped the first atomic bomb ever used in war. Within seconds, much of Hiroshima was devastated. The scale of destruction was unlike anything the world had ever witnessed. Yet, even after Hiroshima, Japan's leaders still struggled to reach a final decision. Then, just 2 days later, another turning point arrived. The Soviet Union declared war on Japan and launched a massive offensive into Japanese-held territory. For Japan's leadership, this was a devastating shock. For years, some officials had hoped the Soviet Union might help negotiate a more favorable peace. That hope disappeared overnight. On August 9, a second atomic bomb was dropped on Nagasaki. Now, Japan faced two unprecedented realities: the destructive power of atomic weapons and a rapidly expanding war against another major power. Inside the government, the debate reached its breaking point. Some military leaders still wanted to continue fighting. Others argued that any further resistance would only bring more suffering. Finally, Emperor Hirohito made a historic decision. For the first time, he directly supported accepting the Allied terms. On August 15, 1945, his voice was broadcast across Japan, announcing that the nation would surrender. For millions of people, the war was finally over. The Second World War had come to an end. Even today, historians continue to debate exactly what forced Japan to surrender. Was it the atomic bombs, the Soviet invasion, or the combination of both? Perhaps history teaches us that major events rarely have only one cause. The fall of Japan reminds us that decisions made in times of war can reshape the entire world, and their consequences can echo for generations.